I'm Laurie Bostelman, and I am a junior at MTSU. I am working on my Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies through the Adult Degree Completion Program. I'm a corporate trainer, so the topics that I was interested in are very applicable to what I do. So I looked at organizational communication and learning and development. I was driving home from work one day, and I was looking at different positions that were higher in the company than where I was at right now, and all of them you had to have a bachelor's degree. So I was like, I need to move forward. I need to finish what I started. And so I was driving home, and there was a song on the radio by the band the Avett Brothers, and it was the line that they say, "Decide what to be and go be it." And I thought, I'm going to do that. So I started all the paperwork and everything for school that day. Started back, back when I was right out of high school. I had no focus. And so when I left college, in my 20s, I was not financially secure. I was working paycheck to paycheck. So the idea of going back to school, along with all the other pressures I had, just wasn't realistic for me. When the money situation was more stable, then it was a time thing. It was, I was working 40 plus hours a week. I had a husband, I had a family, I had friends, I had obligations, and I did not know if I could continue everything, all the plates in the air, and go back to school. So those were the reasons that kept me from going back. The reason I picked the Liberal Studies degree program is because it was the one that really allowed me to be in control of the courses I took. And that's not to say that the other degree programs are, not good. It's just that knowing that I'm an adult and I'm going back to school and I'm going to be going online, exclusively, I needed to find courses that were applicable to the job I was doing now. And I was also the ones I was actually interested in taking, and I don't, I took all the other classes I had to take when I was 19 and 20. So now I can take corporate etiquette, which I recommend everyone taking. I think it's a fabulous course. I can take organizational communication. I can take there's a variety of courses you can take, and it's really it's not one size fits all. Everybody can find something that speaks to them and is going to help them professionally. So I think the liberal studies is really, it allows people to stretch themselves. Liberal studies, has to have a colon behind it, for every person. So when I explain what liberal studies is to somebody, they're like, so what is that, like general? And I was like, no. I said, it's far from general. I get to choose what my major is. I get to, in a sense, I get to decide where I'm going to focus my attention. And with the help of my advisor, going from what I want to do professionally and also what I've already done, I was able to choose topics that meant something to me. I believe in, being part of HR and working in corporate training, that organizational communication is a skill I want to continue to develop, and learning and development is something I'm passionate about. So I was excited I was able to look at those. What I want to do with the degree, initially when I started this journey, I just wanted to get the degree. I just wanted to be able to check that box off when somebody asked me if I had a bachelor's. Yes, I do. But now I'm excited because I see all of these other opportunities online, like the master's program in learning and development, like corporate training or organizational development or international leadership. There's just so many things beyond just the bachelor's, but that's education-wise. With my degree professionally, I just want to be able to give some, I have all of the experience. I've been a trainer for 5 years. I've designed and delivered courses. Now I'll have the bachelor's that I can say, this is how I studied. And I also feel like I have a better understanding of my students that I have in class, my participants, and so by going to school and balancing that with work, I think my design for instructional design will actually be improved because I know what students are looking for when they go to classes, even more than before. Usually at the beginning of the semester, I feel a little bit of a, oh my goodness, here we go again, because you've had that break, and you've gone back to your regular life where you have cleaned your house more and you have gotten to see friends a little bit more. So sometimes at the beginning of the semester it can be a little bit challenging to get back into the rhythm, but I get excited. It looks like the first day of school. I get my new school supplies. I get my new binders. I get, the organization of it gets me excited, and then I'm like, I can do this. And when I put it on a calendar, then it's like, this is totally doable. So that's probably one. There's one thing I could tell somebody about the experience. If this is somebody that's considering going back to school, I would say do it. Do it now. It is doable with a work schedule. It is doable with a family life. It is doable. Make yourself and your education a priority. When you do that, you will help your friends and your family. You will help your employer. If you are investing in yourself, then you're going to see those investments pay off in other people, in your relationships, and in your professional development. That's what I would say. I graduate May 2013. I'm Laurie Bostelman, and I'm True Blue.